I think one word that I would choose to describe the plant and its effect on the community is security.
I think I would say service.
Amazing.
Reinvention. Air Force Plant 4 represents a huge impact of reinvention. Reinvention in our company, reinvention in our community, reinvention with our employees as we have evolved over the 75 years. We reinvented ourselves from being a bomber factory to now being a fifth-generation fighter factory.
That's the legacy that we have, the impact that we have, not only in the city of Fort Worth, but also the state of Texas. When you figure out that we are probably the largest economic development project ever in the history of the state of Texas by one contiguous company.
When I think about the time I came here in the late 80s, General Dynamics at the time was the center of the city.
Fort Worth is also known as the crossroads to aviation. Our facility, Air Force Plant number 4, and then across the runway to the east is NAS Fort Worth JRB.
When I first started paperwork, hand paperwork, now it's electronics, and it's an amazing change.
One of the big changes I've seen since I've been at the plant was basically almost the same thing, the way the line has changed. When I first started, it was so many people and so much noise.
I remember the days when we used to create rivets. We produced rivets at the south end of the factory, and it was a very industrial intensive production operation. When I look today at the facility, I look at all the manufacturing innovation, from the robots in the build process to the finishes, and there's just been a tremendous transformation of technology in the manufacturing floor.
Air Force Plant 4 is like a little city to me, you know, from the factory line to just all the people that you get to know here. There's so much opportunity for growth, and there's so much opportunity to not only be good at what you're strongest at, but to also cross-train and learn other work here at the plant.
When the community looked west from Fort Worth and saw the B-24s going out in the 40s to the F-111s, F-16, now F-35, I think they really see that we are providing those airplanes that they use to maintain the security of the nation.
Strength is what Fort Worth and Texas is to our nation. And the vision of our forefathers to be able to have a facility that can change over year to year, decade to decade. When you look at this plant today, over a mile long, and the thousands of people who have worked here, the generations of families that have worked here, and the relationship to the plant, our company, the city, Texas, and our nation is significant.